If we take a look at the world around us, what is it we see? Well, I see a lot of brokenness. I see corruption. I see violence. What kind of brokenness do you see? War? Poverty? Yes, that too. But this is not how God made it in the beginning. In the beginning, He made everything according to His perfect design. We were in perfect harmony with each other, with God, with nature. And how did we get from God's perfect design into this brokenness? Well, through sin. That's a human selfishness. That's doing things our way instead of doing things God's way. But none of this took God by surprise. He knew this was going to happen long before we did it. And He had a solution. And this solution is Jesus. Jesus is God come into this world as a man and leading a perfect life and dying on the cross as the perfect sacrifice for our sin. And not only that, He rose again on the third day, just showing His power and victory over all that is evil and broken. And opening the doorway so that we can return to God's perfect design. But how do we get to Jesus? Well, first we have to turn back to God. And secondly, we have to follow Him. Just the way I did it. When I was younger, I simply lived for parties. But inside I felt empty, without purpose, depressed. But one day I asked Jesus to forgive me and to take charge of my life. And since then, I have hope. I know He is with me and that my life means something. When we turn to God and follow Jesus, He gives us new hope. He heals, renews, teaches us. In other words, He makes us grow. However, the story does not end there. This restoration and healing is not just for us. Jesus sends us to bring it back into this broken world. He commands us to go and partner with Him to spread His goodness, peace, and joy right here in this brokenness. So what about you? Where would you place yourself in this picture?